Hi YouTube, Roy Marko with Marko Custom Built Models coming to you today with this 1964 Chevy 2 Nova Super Sport Coupe. This is a hardtop car compared to the Gasser that's a post car. This is made by Moebius models, 1/25th scale. Has full detail. I haven't been inside one of these yet. Okay, let's open this up and see what we got. Okay, so we open it up. Here we go. That's how it comes packaged. Okay, so first up we have the body. So like I was saying, Moebius had come out with a couple of versions of this model, and one being a 65 with the post and the Gasser style. This is the Nova SS molded in the side, the V standing for the V8 car. You got to glue the door handles on and wipers. Everything else is pretty much on here. The back end you glue in as a panel. Nice body though, nice and straight. Doesn't look like there's a lot of lines to sand out. It's almost just to give it a scuff, ready for paint. Next up we have the plated parts. Okay, so here we have the first plated tree. We have the wheels here, which are those SS hubcaps for Chevy 2. You have the wipers, the headlight backs, door handles, set of valve covers with fins on it, set of triple gauges, shifter. This is the upper hood trim piece that goes onto the grill. This is the grill here. A little different, this has the signal markers down in the bottom corner here. These are some taillight pieces here, rear view mirror, shifter. Okay, so there's one side of the tree there, and there's the other. This tree here has the bumpers on it, front and rear. You got some outside mirrors. This looks like a possible tachometer here. A couple more valve covers. These ones have the word Chevrolet scripted into them with a Chevy bow tie. Looks like a couple of antennas. Another piece of trim that might go on the rear. We have an air filter here that's triangled, like an aftermarket. You have a couple of license plate holders. The steering wheel horn ring. We've got a couple of tail lights here for the this particular build. We have some shifters. So that's the one side of the tree there, and then the back side. Clear parts. We have a couple of quarter vent windows. These are the headlights and front and rear window, the bigger one being the rear window. They're nice and clear, there's no distortion. Very nice clear parts. A lot of white plastic in this kit, a lot of pieces. So on this tree here we have 3 different center consoles. Looks like whether you want to make it automatic or manual. There's a set of slapper bars here for the rear leaf springs. There's a couple of brackets for those. Here's are the leaf springs right here. We got some upper control arms, a battery. Here's a couple of front spindles. We have the steering wheel. This is like a washer jug here. This also comes with an Optima style battery as well as an option. Got a master cylinder, which is a single pot, which is correct for that year. Lower control arms and suspension. This has the power steering with the hydraulic ram. That's how they did it in those days. So we'll see if the kit also comes with a power steering pump, because I noticed that a lot with kits. Have the inner front fender wells, the rear differential, the shock towers. Actually, let's flip that over. We have the pedal detail, the drive shaft. These are the upper shock towers that go up on those inner fender wells. We have the front coil springs, steering box, a couple of shock absorbers here, and this is the front subframe assembly there. So that's that tree there. Flip that over. That's the other side. Here we have the exhaust system, stock and custom. So there's some options here. Here's the stock bucket seats. They're just together on one little piece here. Here we have the interior door panels with window cranks. And armrests, easy to detail, lots of detail on those panels if you want to get crazy with them. Here's the backing plates for the drums, and then of course these are the holders that go on the wheels. This also comes with a dual pot master cylinder if you want to upgrade it, and a couple of horns. That's one side there. Just so you know, 1966 was the last year of the single pot master cylinder. 67 it was mandatory for all cars to have dual. So here's the hood here, stock original hood. You have the rear panel here that has the 64 and down taillight assembly and front radiator support, as well as a firewall here. And on the back side of that hood it has detail underneath and no line for cutting a hole, which is kind of nice. If you're building it stock, you don't want to have to see that line there. Here we have a back seat, and then the seat backs here, steering column, a couple of hood hinges here, and gas clutch and brake pedal assembly there if you're building a manual transmission car. Flip that over, see the back side. Here's the floor pan, just like the same, I'm sure this is the same piece that comes in the other kit there. Nothing really changes. You got the fuel tank detail here, the rear subframe welded into the body. It's a unibody car, the front subframe glues to here. You have the dashboard there, quite a simple dashboard in those cars. Okay, there's the dashboard. Then here we have, this is a piece that glues in the front there. So there's one side of that tree, there's the other. On the inside here you have the carpet texture, places to put the seats. Here we have two transmissions. This will be a 2-speed Power Glide automatic, which is very cool. The modern aluminum one, that's first generation of that. Then this is the 3-speed manual transmission there. Maybe even it's a 4-speed. Looks like 2 links, so 3-speed. This is the air cleaner here, stock air cleaner. Single 4-barrel intake manifold there. And then of course upper and lower radiator hose. So you can build this car manual or automatic. Here you have the small block Chevrolet here. Ram horn manifolds there. We got the 4-barrel carburetor in 2 pieces. A starter, a coil, an oil filler, fuel pump. This is an alternator, distributor cap, and oil filter. So here we go. We have the belt assembly, and it does not have power steering on this. So kind of interesting that they give you power steering on the chassis parts but no power steering on the engine. This is the water pump and timing cover assembly with the bracket that goes up to the alternator. This is the cylinder heads. You have an automatic transmission oil pan there. This is another set of heads. Very interesting. This is a high-rise intake manifold if you want to make it custom. I think these heads are also custom here. We got a set of stock valve covers. The oil pan here, a 4-bladed factory fan, and this would probably be factory carburetor, 4-barrel. So there you have it. There's the one side of that tree, and then the back side there. Hollow vinyl tire, very skinny. Really nice tire if you wanted to use them. If you didn't use them on this kit, they'd make great tires for the front of a race car. Very nice. Of course, you get 4 of them. So not much other than it just has the logos here for the Nova SS. We have a few license plate options, the Heartbeat of American Chevrolet plate, and then of course some gauges and some wheel center SS badging. So really not much there, but just enough to give you some detail. Moebius always gives a nice colorful instruction booklet here. Gives you all the factory colors that were available on the car, which is nice. A lot of detail on these instructions and a sense of good crisp imaging, good numbering. So there's the engine assembly, the wheel assembly there, okay, chassis assembly, kind of a big sheet. It's not like a booklet. It goes through everything else here. Put them all together. And then one thing that Moebius does, which is nice, is gives you sort of a color indication of what things should sort of look like. There you go. Alright, so there you have it. That's what's in the 64 Nova kit by Moebius. If you get a chance to pick one up, I'd recommend it. It's something you'd like to get. That's what's inside the box. So as always, if you like these videos, please subscribe, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications, share and comment, as I love reading the comments. Have yourself a great day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.